Hello and welcome to your new favorite radio station. This is your host, Girl with Thoughts, and this is 30 minutes of easy listening to my random thoughts. So tune in and turn your brain on because it has been off for too long. Disclaimer: everything discussed in the program is only my personal opinion. No topic is off limit, and every conversation is made up on the spot. If you want more detailed talk about discussed topics, I will gladly make longer broadcasts. Now, let's enjoy today's broadcast. Today, I will be talking about knowledge. So, it has been really sunny the past few days, and it really got me thinking about that. I know, but the thought wasn't that pessimistic. I mean, that is pessimistic in every way. One, because it is uncertain, and uncertain things scare us. I mean, in this case, the certain part is that you're gonna die, but also nobody knows what happens after that. Unless somebody woke up from the dead, then I would like to talk to that person seriously. Hit me up. But what concerns me more than dying itself, which is pretty scary, is the knowledge that will be lost. I'm not only talking about one person's memories and knowledge, of course, those are also important. I'm talking about world's knowledge when our planet explodes or goes uninhabitable. When one of those two things happen, all the knowledge we have will just disappear into thin air. Nobody will know about all the great scientists, artists, musicians, architects, and writers. They will be just like us, common people. So, even if you do something great in your life, at some point you will be forgotten. Now, that thought is depressing, and it keeps me at night. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it's not like we can store all that knowledge in like a satellite or somewhere. So, or we don't even know if it's gonna be useful to the ET beings, so it will all just disappear when we die. And our planet is pretty young, in the Milky Way and galaxy. It it will almost go unnoticed when our planet explodes, let's say. So while we're on the topic of Earth, I would really love to mention that I'm amazed by the fact that we're so connected to the nature. I really admire that and love that about us and nature as like a collective, let's say. Like we live in such symphony with the beings around us. Well, not anymore, but almost. That's a topic for another time. But what is fascinating to me, at least, is the way our bodies work. Like we function in such an amazing way. Everything is connected and works simultaneously, and it's scary to think about it because we haven't really discovered the full potential of our bodies, our brains mainly. Like, we don't even know how full capacity brain looks like or works like. And there are a lot of unknown things in our world, like we haven't discovered even half of the ocean. Like we discovered what, 30% maybe? Yeah, I think that's about right. And we moved up to the space. We were like, oh no, the ocean is too difficult for us. No, no, we're gonna look into the space. So it's pretty funny to me, honestly. And I have a little random topic I would like to mention is that I would like to be immortal. I mean, that won't really help me much when the planet starts crumbling, but generally I really like the idea. Like imagine that you can buy a castle or inherit it, you fancy pants, and you live in your little castle, collect money because that is also important, collect knowledge and help society grow. Of course, there will be some good and some bad things to witness, but we are witnessing them even right now in this day and age. And I know that there are people saying that the bad side of immortality is that you will see all your loved ones die, but you will experience that either way. It is just that in your immortality, you will have more time to cope with it and appreciate the time you had with that person. Now, I don't really like the fact that people nowadays are obsessed with the thought of internal life, that they're willing to sacrifice the only one they have in search of some kind of miracles. And we shouldn't really try to go against nature's circle or the circle of life, no matter what, no matter how depressing to think is it is to think about death. I mean, it has to happen. It's just the way nature works, and we really should appreciate every moment you get have and you get in your life. And I know it's pretty short. I myself think our lifespan is short. It means that you cannot know all the things you want, or you cannot research all the things you want. And for me personally, I would like to read all the books in the world. Honestly, that's my life goal. But in like 80 years that I'm alive, like the first, let's say, 16, I'm useless to the society and really not really interested in books. I'm not gonna lie, I was interested when I was 13, but that's the other topic. But you don't have money and so on and so on. And life is just sometimes it really feels too short. And nowadays, with all this fast pace, technology, style of life, for me, it feels like it's moving so fast and it's going by. Like I'm not living my life, it's just going past me, and it's really scary sometimes. And that's why I would like to be immortal. But not only that, honestly, I'm really curious being. So I would like to be immortal for the reason to know all the world's secrets. You see, I'm not that selfish. I mean, kinda. It's not for eternal beauty. I mean, it is kinda. Don't tell anybody. But I'd rather take knowledge than beauty. I would like to know like all the experience and secret societies and missions, and maybe I would start my own secret society. Like that would be pretty cool, honestly. Tell me, would you be a member of my secret society? Maybe we can start right now. This is my secret society now. But in all seriousness, I'm really curious and I love to know top secrets of the world. And I know there are conspiracy theories, but I don't want to guess. I want hard evidence of what is happening behind closed doors. So I'm that type of person. So I'm gonna be a little bit serious now. And I want to say that knowledge is really the best and most valuable thing you can have with you. And it's the only thing that will keep you apart from the others. That is why we should cherish it and expand it every chance we have. On that note, I really love that people who strive to learn and research for their own interests. Like when someone tells me about 100 species of birds or types of mushrooms, that part is really impressive to me because I know they took time of the day to read about it, study the information, then go out and apply what they learned. At this day and age, it's so frustrating to sift through information online. Like, yes, I agree, the internet is really convenient, but on the other hand, it is not. Let's be honest. Because when you have homework, which I rarely do, but when I do it, there are like three research that agree with your point, and there are two papers that dismiss your point, and then you go down the rabbit hole. Who did the research? What were the variables? And how valid are the results? And that is really draining, really time consuming, really tiring. And there is just so much useless information online nowadays, and that's the thing I hate about new technologies. So yeah, I will not do my homework from now on. I mean, that's the only solution I have. So, before we finish today's program, I would like to mention that for some time now, I've been thinking about humans and our society today, and I came to the conclusion that for the things to get better, we have to have a collective change in our mindset, which will most likely 100% not happen. So, in the next broadcast, I will talk more about it, but for now, I want to hear your opinion on knowledge, information online, and anything else that was mentioned today. So, that is the end of today's broadcast. I hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day, and can't wait to tell you more about my random thoughts next time.